Welcome back. So one use case for the flow bot in Teams is to get reports on demand. You can tell the bot with a simple command to run the flow, which will give you the report. We're going to show you an example of how to create a flow that gets all of the channel requests from the SharePoint list that were created today, then puts them in a table and emails it to whoever you designate. And then we will show you how to run it on demand with the flow bot in Teams.
Okay, so to create this flow, you would first normally click on Create from Blank. But since this is a little bit of a complex flow, and in the essence of time, I am going to go ahead and take you guys to one that I've already built and just walk you through each step. All right, so first thing you're going to want to do is add a step for recurrence. You want to then make that interval every 1 day. Okay, simple. From there now, we need to choose the step initialize variable. And so the variable we want, the first one, is today's date. And it's a string type. And to create that, you can see over here I have a little expression. Start of day is utcNow. Okay, and so that gives us one of our variables that we'll use a little bit later. Now we need our second variable for tomorrow's date, also a string type. That expression, a little bit more complex. What we do is we take start of day is equal to utcNow, and then we add 1 day to that to give us our expression for the end of the day. Now, this is where it gets a little bit more complicated. We have this get items from SharePoint, right? And you can see that we set our site and our list name, but when you open up the advanced options here, you can see that I have a filter query. Now, if you haven't used OData filters before, they're a little bit touchy. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys these expressions and this filter query down in the description of the video, okay? So let's jump into it. What we see here is created GT datetime, quote, today's date, quote, and created it datetime, quote, tomorrow's date, quote. So a couple things to know. You definitely want to have your quotes in there. If you don't have them, it won't work. So again, I'll go ahead and paste this in the details for you guys so that you don't have to worry about trying to recreate this yourself. From there, once we get the items from the SharePoint list and they're all filtered out to only today, what we do is we create an HTML table. And so you can see I've passed the value of the get items here into the table. I've said let's include headers, yes, and I want to create some custom columns. So what I went ahead and did was the name and the purpose, and I tied those to the channel name and the purpose of the new channel. So that way when we get a report, we just get the details we need to make informed decisions and understand what's happening. Now the final step to this whole flow is I'm going to send an email which contains that HTML table. So I go ahead and I decide that it's going to go to Melissa. I set a subject of channel request report. I drop the output from the HTML table in the body, and then very important, I open my advanced options here and I choose is HTML yes. If you don't choose that, your table won't display properly in your email. You'll get a bunch of weird code. You'll think your flow is broken, so make sure you got that one. Okay, so now that the flow is made, I'm going to go ahead and update it, and I'm going to go ahead and pass it off to Melissa to run it. Oh, looks like my little failure here. 1 day, set, update the flow. There we go. Okay, I'll go ahead and hand it off to Melissa. She's going to jump into Teams, actually run this, and show you how it's done.
All right, let's do this. So here I am in the Teams app. I am going to open up the Flow app in Teams, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to kick off a flow with the Flow bot. So the conversations is where the bot is. So I can list the flows, which you can see here, and you'll see there's a number on them. So I need to run flow number 3, send channel report. So I'm going to type in run flow 3 and hit enter. All right, it's done. So let me go back into my email and check out this report. All right, I'm going to refresh. Okay, channel request report. And there you see it. I have the channel name and the purpose so that I can quickly review all of the requests from today. All right, so now we've created a flow, a scheduled flow, that we can run with the Flow bot to pull all of the channel requests today, making it quick to get a nice report in your email by just typing in a command. Thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.